everyone. It's hard to believe that Thanksgiving is just a few weeks away. Can you believe it? And then you know what holiday comes after Thanksgiving, don't you? Here's a hint. That's right, it's Christmas. Christmas will be here before you even know it. Now, you tell me, what is your favorite thing about Christmas? Think about it. I'm guessing that most of you would probably say presents are your favorite part of Christmas. Am I right? Yeah, and even if it's not your most favorite thing, I'm sure it's one of the things that you enjoy about the holiday. Now, what if someone came to you this Christmas and said, I'm willing to give you whatever you ask for. It doesn't matter how much it costs. It doesn't matter how hard it is to get. You can choose whatever you want for Christmas. What do you think you would choose? That'd be a pretty hard decision, wouldn't it? Yeah. Well, in today's Bible story, we're going to learn about someone who was given that choice. They were told, hey, what do you want? It will be given to you. And let's see what they chose. Let's take a look.
David was the king of Israel for many years. His son Solomon was going to be king after him. Before King David died, he gave Solomon some instructions. Be strong and brave, Solomon, David said. Obey God and you will be successful. God will keep his promise that every king of Israel will come from our family. When David died, Solomon became the king of Israel.
One night, God appeared to Solomon in a dream. God said, Solomon, ask for anything you want, and I will give it to you. Anything? A king might have asked to live a long life or to have lots of riches. Solomon could have asked God to give him victory over all his enemies. But Solomon did not ask to be rich or to have a long life. Solomon wanted to be a good king. He asked for something even better.
Solomon prayed, God, I am young, and I do not know very much about being a king. Please make me wise and obedient to you. Help me know the difference between right and wrong. Help me lead your people well. God was happy with Solomon's request. God said, I will give you wisdom. In fact, I will make you more wise and understanding than anyone who has ever lived. No one in the future will ever be as wise as Solomon.
God also said, because you asked for wisdom, I will also give you what you did not ask for, long life, riches, and honor. You will be greater than any other king during your lifetime. Then Solomon woke up. He praised God and offered sacrifices to worship him.
Solomon was a king who wanted to do God's plan. Solomon wasn't perfect, but God had a plan to give his people a greater and wiser king, his son, Jesus. Jesus completely trusted God. Jesus surrendered his own life to die on the cross for our sin.
You know, King Solomon was known for his wisdom. And the great thing is, we can ask God for wisdom too, just like Solomon did. Now, sometimes it's hard to understand what the difference between knowledge and wisdom is. So as we end our lesson today, Pastor Brian from the Gospel Project for Kids is going to explain that to us. Let's watch.
Hi there, I'm Pastor Brian, and it's time for Questions from Kids. Today, Abby from Kingman, Arizona asks,
Do I have to be old to be wise? What is wisdom anyway?
Well, Abby, no, you do not have to be old to be wise. You can be young and be very wise. You can be old and not be very wise. See, here's the thing. Wisdom is a gift from God. That's what we saw in today's Bible story, that Solomon wanted wisdom, and so God gave him wisdom even though he was young at the time. See, wisdom is different from knowledge. Knowledge is something that we have to attain over time. We learn, we read in school, we study, and we gain knowledge. Wisdom is a little bit different from that. Wisdom is just not knowing things. Wisdom is knowing God's plan of how we are to live. And God gives us wisdom as a gift. And so that's why we can be wise at any age. All we need to do is recognize, like Solomon, our need for God to give us that wisdom, ask Him for wisdom, and then live out in that wisdom. So don't wait. Ask God now. Spend some time praying, even this week, asking God to give you wisdom, and then seek to live out that wisdom. You know, here's the thing as well. The Bible says that even Jesus grew in wisdom. So don't expect to be like immediately incredibly wise. Give yourself time. God will give you that wisdom, and you will grow in that wisdom just like Jesus did, and be wise more and more as you get older. So what are some ways that you can grow in your wisdom?